It was hard at times, living off pay to pay. Couldn't afford anything. Had to wait for next pay. Thought I was better than school. Thought I didn't need school. Well, a lot of my friends were in Broome, and then I started playing up at school. So my mum sent me to a community called One Up Point to my auntie to try and straighten me out. My oldest brother dropped out of high school. My older sister fell pregnant at a young age, so she was a young mum. And I was the third in line, so they expected a lot of me, but I didn't want to take the road of graduating and uni and all that. And my youngest brother just graduated last year from year 12, and that was the highlight of the whole brothers and sisters and us. And my youngest sister's still at school. I have no regrets of my childhood. My parents did their best to raise me. And the only hardest part was dropping out of school. I never knew the main value of staying at school was. My future, I looked at how I pictured it was giving everything to my child. Having a child, having my own home, I wanted to be different. And that was the main part. My dreams were to own my own home, have a good job, and raise my family. I have a message for the businesses, is give Indigenous people a chance. Don't always believe what you see on the news, because there are a lot of genuine Indigenous people out there. Majority of Indigenous people do want to work, but it's just on how their self-esteem is. If they get one knockback, it's like, I'm not ready for another. And I know that from personal experience. If I couldn't get a job in Chicken Treat, I was like, oh, damn it, I'm going back to my house now. My advice for young Indigenous people is to take the challenge. Grab it with both hands. I found out the VTech training, my father was a previous employee here. And I was thinking, if he can do it, I can do it too. I applied for it, and eventually I wanted to get into the mining industry so me and my partner could work together. And it took me, I think, 1.5 years to actually get into the course. And then finally got into it, finally got offered. I knocked one back and then went for the second one. And it was an eye-opener. It took a lot of courage to get out of my comfort zone. Coming out, having to meet all these new people, making friends again was the hardest part. Like, I was always, all my life growing up, judgmental against others, and I was thinking, how would people judge me now? I haven't finished school, putting in for this job, and I feel good. I feel really good about what I do and what I have achieved to get there. If I ever have kids, my hope for them is just to make it far in life. Don't expect them to be an A grade student, but I want them to make it somewhere in life. I don't want them to be a person living off pay to pay. I know what it felt like, I've seen what I've done, and I'm not a big fan of it. I thought when I put my name down in the beginning, I'm not good enough for this. And then got the call. It was a long wait, but I got the call. Yeah. The most rewarding part about this job is I earn my own money. I work bloody hard for it. When I have children eventually, I want them to see that I work hard to provide for them and set a standard, not a standard, but be a role model to my own children, is basically work hard for what you get. My dream is still the same, have kids, buy my own house, maybe have a couple of investment properties, but live a happy life. That's all I want, is for me to live a happy life and grow old